Disky Times, now available in stores around the country for only R3.50.
iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. Wydad Casablanca 4, Kaizer Chiefs 0. Very comprehensive, very dominant performance by Wydad Casablanca. Nothing surprising really if you follow African football. These were recent champions in the CAF Champions League. They always play Mamelodi Sundowns in the later stages of the Champions League. So you know what they are about, these Moroccan players, this Moroccan side. It was played in a neutral venue. Kaizer Chiefs were dominated from the first minute to the last minute. Wydad Makhanya is with me. I mean, really nothing surprising in terms of what we saw today. What did you make of the overall game?
Yeah, it's difficult to watch if you are a South African.
Sure.
Yeah, from tactics that were deployed by Kevin Hunt. I think it felt like he was playing into their hands. They knew what to expect now. Maybe they did the analysis here, Kaizer Chiefs. So if you look at the team, very structured, very good organized team. So our tactics we use and Jalo now okay, they remain compact and making sure that Abanigezi Nukovic no Castro space even to Banalo touch I1. So as soon as Babambi Bola, they'll make sure with Baldala behind the spaces you are my wing backs, which is something which it kept on happening up until we result a goal and ukune duto if foresaw danger, then he started being a sweeper keeper because of now you could see what they were leaving basis and moving over. One thing Chiefs football I mean it distance between players wabo strikers ale. So I don't know what was he trying to manage his space more, at least let's play more on the half. But as soon as Balbamba Wydad on transition, they were very deadly. Yeah, they were very deadly. So it became something with the second half. They deployed same tactic with the with speedy players now. Yeah. They introduced two guys who had speed. So as soon as Kaizer Chiefs started trying to apply pressure, they were leaving those spaces again, which meant they were going to capitalize on those spaces again. So I'm a bit worried about tactics deploy Kaizer Chiefs and the way he approach a game. It means our other teams by study and they look better prepared for Leo approach Chiefs, and I'm hoping and you can see with my players Kaizer Chiefs, it's no longer it's a psychological matter mentally my players now I ends a little party I easy na result ngoba once uba persistent ngento ukuthi ayikupha ama result nawe manje ugcina so sola you lose your confidence. So I'm worried with my players, they are beginning to lose confidence ngoba they are being made to do something ukuthi I materialize makufike grounding.
Yeah, are you surprised that it's the same tactics overall in so many matches, no results, but they keep on applying them? And even in this game, more specific question would be that at what point as a coach do you not realize Uguti, you are being hit hard behind your left and right wing back? Now let me solve that problem within the first 10 minutes, because if I don't solve it, it could be 5, it could be 7, it could be 8. Are you surprised that there is a lack of problem solving and reacting to those problems?
Yeah, I think there's a lack of problem solving. One thing that coaching does, if you coach, it means you need to solve my problems. Yes. Whatever problems that your team encounters, you need to solve those problems. So unfortunately, it means he has tried once with maybe the response was that maybe sometimes also at 3 center backs, meaning at deploy maybe Castro to join in defense defenders defender party Okadoso yeah. I was going to Castro Okadoso yeah. So and still deploy the same tactics. So Masil Bamba will still go wide and hit it diagonally and make sure sure ukuthi Saminikovic get to the end of it, no Castro get to the end of it. The rest of the players around them, they need to get into my second balls, which is something it's called I think a percentage football, whereby you trying to cover more space, more fewer touches, but then again it tires your midfielders because of now even our wing backs, by the time they go up, it means it's coming back as quickly as it is going up, it's coming back again. So which is something an element that we've been complaining about, creativity. Creativity, it means players, they need to share the ball and think how to get a goal. So but manje say we something from bangene grounding, same thing, and it kills, I think, the confidence of my player.
Do you think there are legitimate questions that should be asked about the coaching and the results? Because of course football is a game of results. 1 point from 2 games, 4 more to go. Number 10 in the league, they could win once and then be number 7 or number 8. Do you think there should be legitimate questions being asked about the coaching stuff, in your opinion?
Unfortunately, if football is a game of numbers. Numbers don't lie. If results are not forthcoming, then it means the coaches to be accountable. So the way about the approach, driver coach. So who driver motomanga is like then it means he has to be questioned with why motinga ilapaya. So rightfully so, there has to be more questions. I mean, we've been deploying the very same tactics. We've been trying. I mean, our results are not forthcoming. Then it means the coach must account. Or maybe they are waiting with maybe season ipele. Then maybe act on it. Where our coach is going to maybe buy new players or ganjani. But then I still question a approach. If a approach, it doesn't solve my problems. You try and change, tweak it somewhere. At least like 7 zero. Coaching is all about finding solutions to our problem and making sure that you get the best out of our players, which is something that is not happening. We've seen about good players, Manyama. We are not getting the best out of them. We've seen about Kama Pilet, we are not getting the best out of them. Then it puts a question mark to a lot of maybe things, especially our tactics with that deployer, maybe coach. So automatically, once our players that are meant to be good players or that are good players are not functioning, then it means something has to give.
I mean, Utso Vilakazi and Duku Duku Makhanya and myself as well, we do have a little bit of experience in terms of coaching education, and we're not at the level of professionals in terms of Gavin Hunt, but it's surprising to see that someone would go through 30 minutes of being assaulted by an opposition and not know where is the problem. It's really surprising. That's why we're passionate about this. You should be able to solve some of those problems as well. Let's talk maybe as a final thing to close the video, the 3rd goal and the 4th goal, because there were talking points there. The 3rd goal, I'm saying Itumeleng Khune allow Riv Rosler to deal with the attacker. Itumeleng Khune is coming out and then Bamshaya, because if that ball and the way in which the goal was scored, if he's on his line, he could even chest it to deal with it. He could do anything. He could head it even. That's how easy it would have been if he stays on his line. That's one. The second, the 4th goal, the second incident, that was not a red card. That was not a handball. What did you make of the 3rd and the 4th goal?
Yeah, the 3rd, I think it had a reflection how the game was, how the game went. He was accustomed he needs to help out his defense. There were spaces that were left by his defenders. So all the time he covered, and as he covered about maybe 3 or 4 balls jumping defense, and he had to come into rescue. So automatically, as a player or as a keeper, sometimes you might misread a situation, thinking maybe I needed to help, only to find that we were supposed to stay. So good at situation, he misread a situation with situation under control. But then again, he also didn't commit after his striker had already seen so ustraka masifike ebholeni, first thing nje besicabanga ukuthi over the keeper because of I could see the keeper was out of his goal line. Ngoba Ukune was trying to help out the situation, thinking Guti as soon as maybe if Bolalia it goes past Ahmad defenders, he needs to help out, which is something Guti the whole game he was doing it. Yeah. So that is why only to find that he misjudged his situation. Then goal number 4 again. Ball over side like Frost, he was deployed into a left back. Jump a defender. Then because of they had 2 quick strikers. As soon as Wage at your cover, wafika wa dive ngoba you don't really dive kula situation. Na when the situation yaba worse, it didn't cure a situation. Ufika wa diver, then they took him to the cleaners. Then from Lapo across lauthi anesikhathi sonke bekangaphuza netiya aqede futhi, so but he took his time. Then situation a penalty which we are not sure which in a red card, which I feel it was too hard ngoba asibonanga ibhola lili stretcha isandla out uRamahlwe Mphahlele azanga stretch isandla, so it meant ukuthi ibhola limshayile from standard positions izandla, so it was supposed to be 3-0 from ngoba penalty not the right call.
Absolutely. But yeah, it was dominant though for Wydad Casablanca. We can't lie, man. We can't twist it. We can't, there's no way we could spin this and make it seem as though Kaizer Chiefs were robbed. It was exactly as we expected it and so much more as well. So many basic mistakes being done by the coaching staff in terms of problem solving. However, the most important thing is that there were 4 goals scored by Wydad Casablanca and 3 points taken from Burkina Faso, Ouagadougou, going back to a Casablanca. iDiskiTimes.co.za, iDiskiTV on Facebook as well, wsb.co.za. We thank you very much for watching our videos.